the most dangerous creatures on the planet, using their bodies to suffocate their prey and using deadly venom to brutally kill their victims. No matter how dangerous they can be, sometimes their strength cannot withstand the animals they often prey on. And once the prey decides to fight back, the outcome is not very good for this snake. Here are some of the best moments when snakes mess with the wrong opponents. 23 painful moments when snakes mess with the wrong opponents caught on camera. Part 2. If you put your money on a fight between a chicken and a cobra, you definitely put your money on the cobra, right? Chickens cannot compete with fast, dangerous, and deadly creatures like cobras. Or so you might think. In this case, the hen will lose a lot. Her baby was in danger, and all the cobra had to lose was its lunch. So the chicken has found incredible powers that you might not have even thought possible. When the cobra cornered the chicken and its babies in a small yard area, the chicken took action. She cornered her children and prepared a defensive attack on the cobra lurking around the edge of the area trying to get an easy lunch. Finally, after many minutes of fighting, the cobra apparently realized that it would not win. Honestly, there are probably easier lunches out there, just not here. So it finally realized and continued on its way to find its lunch, leaving the chicken to continue protecting its defenseless young. Why you would try to get into a fight with an alligator is beyond me. But that's what one python did, and it ended badly. The scuffle, caught on video, was captured at the Shark Valley Visitor Center in Florida's Everglades Park. It showed a python, thought to be over 10 feet long, battling it out in the water with a huge alligator. I mean, this thing could eat a human whole for dinner. To be fair, it doesn't look like much of a battle. The alligator doesn't even need a try. The python doesn't look like it's trying to escape, except for the odd movement in the water from time to time. Within minutes, the battle is over, and the alligator comes out triumphant. But what if I told you that snakes can win in fights with alligators? That actually happened at the same national park the year before. A 10-foot python was caught trying to eat a 4-foot alligator. A professional snake catcher had to come in and save the alligator. Otherwise, it might have been lunch. Isn't nature terrible? One of snakes' most favorite foods is birds, especially young birds. They're an easy target at the spot, and probably don't require a lot of effort to take from nests. But as it turns out, the roles can indeed be reversed when you try and take on a large bird. Photographer and birder Ramamurthy Karthik managed to take some incredible photos that showed a battle playing out between a spectacled cobra and a short-toed eagle at Sanary Lake near Wallajabad in the Kanchipuram district. Ramamurthy had given up his IT job to become a full-time birding guide and had been waiting on an opportunity such as this one for 8 years. Over a period of about 10 minutes, he watched as the bird and cobra fought. It all began when he noticed the eagle swoop into view, spreading its wings out wide. Its sharp, yellow eyes then focused on a spectacled cobra that happened to be nearby. When this eagle swooped in from the sky, the clock started ticking for this spectacled cobra. Even though the cobra tried to put up a fight, it was no match for the sheer strength of the eagle. The eagle held the snake down with its sharp claws, known as talons, and kept pecking constantly at the snake's head. And in a matter of just a few minutes, the poor snake's head was looking more like my grandma's cranberry sauce at the end of Thanksgiving dinner. Don't take your eyes off the screen. We will witness a dramatic confrontation between one of the most effective killers in the insect world and a curious snake. Without even the shadow of a doubt, the mantis is one of the most effective killers in the insect world. This tiny green insect is born equipped with all the necessary tools that are needed in order to be a natural-born killer. With limbs covered with sharp spikes to hold prey in place and 5 eyes, 3 in the middle, and 2 on either side of its triangular head, the mantis can detect any movements. This snake might have not known all of this when it slithered straight into a mantis territory. In a dangerous moment, the mantis grabbed the snake with its sharp spines and began chewing on the snake while it was still alive. This sight shows the efficiency of mantises in hunting. Although small, mantises have the ability to control and destroy enemies many times larger than themselves. If you're scared of spiders, it's time to look away. What you're about to learn will probably make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Venomous snakes, harmless snakes, it doesn't matter. They could all be taken down by a venomous spider if it has enough venom, agility, and, well, a strong enough will. There are many videos online that show spiders hanging from webs, dangling onto the backs of snakes who can't do anything to stop themselves from being injected with the spider's venom. It's basically giving them a taste of their own medicine in many cases. Sometimes, snakes even find themselves caught up in a robust spider's web. This small inconvenience can give a venomous spider just enough time to deliver an incapacitating bite that provides the spider with the upper hand. Sure, some snakes manage to get away or even kill their attacker, but these often tiny spiders that look so much weaker than snakes can overpower a snake far easier than you might have thought possible. The worst part is that both of these creatures can take down a human. Here we are actually filming and taking photos of these altercations taking place when we could be next. Rattlesnakes are venomous snakes that most animals know better than to mess with. But clearly, this bobcat, or lynx, we're not sure, didn't get the memo. Video was captured on a trail cam from Browning Trail Cameras and shared onto photographer Robert Martinez's Facebook cam, which showed the cat full of confidence taking on the snake. The fight went down in the Angeles National Forest near San Fernando, California in 2020. Initially, the snake is out of the shot, but it's likely just minding its own business. Then, the cat comes along and takes offense to its presence. Before long, a fight breaks out, and the cat and snake are in a full-on scrap. But all it takes is for the cat to bite the snake's head, and it's game over. It immediately goes limp. The cat doesn't appear to be all that hungry though. Instead of immediately devouring the snake, it rolls around on the rock in what looks like an attempt to leave it sit in that area. It then casually takes the snake away, before returning to the rock to laze about some more. Okay, so we're about to blow your mind. Have you ever seen a cute, cuddly little hedgehog scurrying across your backyard? When you catch up to them, they seem terrified, then roll themselves up in little balls of quills. They seem so meek, so mild, but they manage to hold their own to a degree because they are covered in such sharp little spikes. But what if I was to tell you that they can take down a snake? And what if I also said they do it all the time? I'm not lying. Both snakes and hedgehogs are most active at night, so we often don't see what goes down in the animal kingdom. As it turns out, quite a lot goes down. Hedgehogs are more than capable of taking down vipers, king cobras, and more. All they do is defend themselves by rolling into a ball, waiting for the snake to inflict injuries on itself with the quills. When the snake can no longer fight to its full potential because it's so injured, the hedgehog will deliver a powerful bite that crushes the snake's vertebrae. It will then eat the snake's head before spending several hours devouring as much of it as it can. You often consider the size of two animals when they're embroiled in a fight. The larger the animal is, the more capable it is of overpowering the other animal, right? Well, not in the case of scorpions. As small as they are, they're a pretty close match to snakes, and it's pretty surprising to see how they manage to come out triumphant in fights against them. I guess it comes down to how hardy they are, how they live, and what they're made of. Scorpions have tough exoskeletons that work a bit like protective armor. It stops them from being crushed, which means snakes would have difficulty trying to bite through them. They also hide quite well in burrows, which undoubtedly helps them to launch unsuspecting attacks on snakes. But if you were to watch them encounter each other in a desert environment, they don't just get straight down to business. There can be a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, and not every snake and scorpion encounter ends in a fight of any kind. They sometimes just go their separate ways, realizing the battle isn't worth it. Alright, comment down below which of these snake encounters you found the unluckiest. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Wildlife Ecama, and we'll see you in the next. If you like this video, give us a like, and let us know what you think in the comments. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they are uploaded. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.